Good morning, FlatsClass YouTube fans. I'm back from Louisiana. 40 days out there in the marsh, had an incredible time, and really showed the place off to my clients. Shot a lot of YouTube while we were out there, and hopefully you guys tuned in. Now that I'm back, I'm starting to review some of the comments that were on some of those videos now that I have some time. And something that rang through on a video that we did about the BUZBE tackle systems, their storage stuff in these ballistic waterproof boxes, was what's in your tackle box for your marsh fishing. So what I thought would be kind of cool is for me to break all this stuff down and show you the storage stuff, but show you what's inside, so that when you get an opportunity to go out there and fish with some of my friends, whether that be Captain Ryan Lambert and his crew there at Cajun Fishing Adventures, or go over and do some offshore stuff, if you will, with Captain Eric Newman and his wife Mo at Journey South, I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to share with you what I carried in the boat every day. Not what I carried all the way out there, because I carried way too much stuff out there, but just the stuff that I carried in the boat. So let me show you that next. This episode of FlatsClass YouTube is brought to you by Aquatraction, your go-to solution for advanced marine flooring. All right, let's talk. I've got it all out here. This is typically what I brought in the Pro here every day, were these 3 boxes and my quick cube. So let's start off with the terminal tackle box. This is the Colony 15. I like this box. It's the right size box to bring terminal tackle. Remember, all these little compartment boxes, they're all, I mean, every one of them are customizable. So I could change them all to larger boxes, smaller boxes, or a combination of both. So they do a good job of organizing, and lots of times I like to have tons of options. So in here you can see I have the Trout Eye, I have the Pro Bullets, I have chin locks in 4 and 5/0 variety. I brought a couple of the Texas Eyes up there, some spinnerbait arms. For my Z-Man crab kickers, I love having these snake locks and a few open rigging hooks. And then I brought a couple of the headlocks jigs as well, just to make sure I had a good variety in the boat every day. And then you go back to the lodge and you replenish all this stuff. In my hard tackle or hard bait box, naturally I brought plenty of those little chatterbaits. Spoons work excellent while you're out there, anything weedless. I found that I didn't use too many of my Mirrodines that often. I did use them on the outside occasionally. I used a lot of my topwaters, from my Papa Mullets to my Sheep Pups, all the way to my my Mirrolure Top Dog Junior sizes there. And then some of these bigger plugs I did use a lot on the bull redfish schools out on the outside pass points, everything from the Catch 5 to the Mirrodine XLs. Used a little bit of that. Now the plastic box got the most use, and I've got a variety of baits in here for spinner baits and chatter baits, like all my minnows here. I don't know how my goat got in there. The goat, I use the goat quite a bit. You can see that I've got a few of them pre-rigged here with the snake locks on it. The Easy Shrimps, awesome. Even when you're using these popping corks, they're fantastic. Some of the bigger diesel minnows, use those quite a bit. The scented baits there in both the Shiner and the Beer Run, and then some of the bigger paddle tails, especially when we were on the rigs, and some of the darters from Z-Man. Probably the one you saw the most of was these crabs. You know, I used these new kicker crabs and they were fantastic. This is a bait that you're going to see an awful lot moving forward in the future. I think there's going to be a lot of inshore fans that are with it. I did bring popping corks, because popping corks do a fantastic job out there. When you have a day when the sight fishing's not too good, you want to go on the outside. These 4 Horsemen corks, they're excellent. Now I'm going to take you into this quick cube from BUZBE, because this is a cool little storage system and I want to share it with you. These little quick cubes, they come in a variety of sizes. This is the medium. What I really like is this nice clear window where you can see what's inside. So there's no opening it to feather through it like there are with a lot of the wallet style tackle storage systems that you see from other brands. This one, you know exactly what's inside of it. Now, these are waterproof zippers, and they have a little maintenance grease here that you have to add from time to time, but they hold up well. I haven't had any bust up on me. I've been using this product for a while. All right, in here, naturally, Beer Run was a great color for us. It's very pogey light, very croaker-like out there. These brighter colors like Pink Glow and Sexy Mullet, and even a flashy color like Golden Boy from Z-Man. Tater Salad, which is basically a UV color that has a chartreuse tail. Excellent bait out there in Louisiana, just for the record. You want to have Tater Salad with you. Of course, no box for Louisiana marsh fishing would be complete without electric chicken. I brought some different sizes of the goat. You saw in the main box here that I had the full-size goat, but I did bring the baby goat for sight fishing in some of the shallow ponds. This was one of my #1 go-tos, was Sexy Penny. And I had a bunch of these in the Z-Man kicker crabs, but we went through those way too fast. Super visible color out there, and the fish seem to love that color. I did bring some natural colors along. The Houdini grass kickers. The grass kickers is more of a almost like a top water soft bait, if you will. So it does a really good job. You put this on a rigging hook and it looks like a motorboat coming across the surface of the pond, and you get some explosive, I mean explosive strikes with this bait. And then I did the same thing. I brought that same profile in the 5-inch size in the electric chicken. But these are just some of the things that you can do while you're out there fishing. You know, colors that absolutely guarantee work, and then being able to store them in stuff that's going to keep them in great shape. Well, that's what it's all about. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. All right, so if I'm doing my job right, you learned a little bit in this video about some colors and some profiles and even some strategies where I talked about popping corks. I talked about the spinnerbait arms. I talked about how top water works really well, how even out here you can use more finesse style baits like the baby goat, or you can go big time obnoxious like the grass kickers and use it as a top water soft bait across the grassy ponds. If you're really paying attention and you found out what my secret bait, the one that worked the best out there, which was the Z-Man kicker crabs, that won an award at ICAST 2022. And then I taught you a little bit about tackle storage, whether it be BUZBE right here with their great little quick cubes in various sizes, or these amazing colony boxes with the categorized or compartmentalized boxes in here that prevent rust. They prevent baits from sliding around. They're waterproof, they're tough. You can do anything you want to them. They have stainless steel latches and hinges along the back. Best tackle storage system I have found in quite some time. So that was the goal today, was to enlighten you a little bit about what I used in Louisiana marsh and introduce you again to the BUZBE fishing tackle storage system. If you like what you're learning here on FlatsClass YouTube, give us a thumbs up and push that subscribe button. I need you to share these with your friends. It's my job to make you a better angler.